Yo, what's going on, listeners? Welcome to the latest episode of Walking 90, brought to you by no one because we are fan driven and we don't have any money. If you want to sponsor us, we take all forms of money. Crypto. I don't know how to use it, but we take it. This is your host, as always, Elliot Barr, and is joining me is a guy whose team is struggling in front of goal as much as his state can't figure out what to do with gun control. It's Kyle Carr. How are you doing, buddy?
Damn.
I'm all right.
The only people that are shooters in your country is the guy that's on trial for killing some black people.
He's not even from Wisconsin, damn it.
Damn.
That's an Illinois problem, but it happened in Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yep.
I hate it here. Let's just go with that. I hate it here.
And also joining me is a person whose team finally decided to pull the upset that everyone in Usl League One kind of sort of needed. It's Ebony. How are you doing? And Adele is your therapist? I love it because she's dropping a new album, ain't she?
Yo.
She's dropping a new single.
She dropped
already.
it tonight. She dropped it tonight.
All
It
right,
was fantastic.
look, over under on how many sad songs we get. Over under.
The whole album. It's a divorce album.
It is. I was going to say it's a divorce album,
This album
and it's
we forgot about the
I'm
divorce?
sorry to my kid.
Mm-hmm. This is the divorce album, so it's all
Hey,
sad.
I'm not letting an elected listen to it. Nope.
It's divorce plus I'm sorry to my. Let me explain this to my child. Like I am sorry for everything album.
Yeah.
It's
No.
it's gonna be great.
No. Look, Beyonce, Adele, who else? There's one more person. I can't think of her name right now. But those three, I like to not allow to listen to them because I know when women listen to them, y'all turn into superheroes. Y'all start punching walls and shit. No, absolutely not. But for all those out there listening, watching us on YouTube, feel free to interact with the show. If you got any questions, drop them in the chat. We'll try to answer them along the show. We're going to have some fun. Guys, let's get into it. It's been 2 weeks since we last talked. I got a Henny Derby win. We got another Henny Derby up. We've had possibly the vibe game of the year. We've had red cards galore out of the desert. And as this title will kind of tell you, it's make or break week. Because this is the week where if you lose, you might be getting that pink slip. If you win, you might clinch a playoff spot. Let's start off. Let's kind of go back into last week. I think let's start off on Friday. We had the Toronto 1-0 win over Revs 2. Not a whole bunch to talk about there because, well, it's Canada at 4 p.m. We're not wasting time there. We all know how.
No one wins in Canada at 4 p.m.
Yeah, exactly. That's the worst thing for the league is to have a playoff game in Canada. They can't do it. Absolutely not. Next, we had the North Carolina Railhawks. My fault, North Carolina FC.
We were Railhawks that night.
I mean, y'all decided y'all wanted to play like the Railhawks, and I mean, look, y'all gave Chattanooga a good game. I just need y'all to play some defense.
Look, let's talk about it. So they definitely bought out some of their old Railhawk tendencies of like scoring in bunches. Pekka scored. Didn't know he could do that. But then, it's those days where you forget that their game is 90 minutes, so you stop playing after 70. We went back to that. And
y'all thought y'all was playing Richmond. Y'all thought y'all was done after 60. I got you.
Yeah, they just shut it down. And I was like, what are we doing? Like, why? I appreciate you, but because they could have had an equalizer and a winner.
Mm-hmm.
And they just didn't. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is my team. We just vibing and surviving over here.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When y'all went up 2-1 at like the 48th minute, I was really like, oh, North Carolina's about to do me the hugest favor in the world, unlike upset Chattanooga. Because remember, Chattanooga just came off a loss to Richmond. And, like the 48th minute, you down 2-1 in North Carolina. If you Chattanooga, you like, yo, like what is going on? Luckily, Luna and Hernandez came out clutch around the 50th minute, scored 2 goals, got Chattanooga back in place with that win, and also Revs 2 beating Flamingos. We'll get to that game. Chattanooga has clinched a playoff spot along with Union Omaha, who lost to Greenville 1-0. And Union Omaha fans, look, I know it's a trillion, y'all. I think y'all probably mutated from Fort Madison because I swear there's more Union Omaha fans on Twitter now than Fort Madison fans. I don't know how this happened. It's too many damn birds. We need to find Elmer Fudd and make duck season a thing again. But I need Jay Mims to like relax in his press conferences because homeboy is aggressive. Like he is pissed at everything and everyone.
I mean, it was. I feel like everything was going fine with this press conference. Yeah, he kept saying frustrated, which I understand. If you're a Union Omaha fan, you had the ball most of the match, you had the shots, and you still couldn't score. I can understand the frustration and to use it. And then he had to sneak in that we won against 12 comments, and it's like, are we really doing this?
Come on.
Are we really doing this? Like, this is not like the Tucson match where it was like blatantly obvious you got screwed over on some calls. This was a Greenville did what normally Greenville went to peak last year. Greenville, they're going to get their goal. They're going to park that bus and they're going to dare you to try and beat them and score on them. And it didn't work.
What Greenville does best was his Mourinho ball. John Harkes is Jose Mourinho of U.S. soccer. He's going to do it.
Wow.
No respect.
Wow.
I mean, that's not a lie.
Just saying. Like, he did what you expected him to do. Now,
also,
I will say this.
Why did you bench Greg Hurst? Like, he had him and Conway on the bench.
Yeah.
Like, I get they had an earlier match, but you should have rested the players in the Fort Lauderdale match and played them in this one. Like, this is the bigger game.
Yeah. Because granted, I mean, that Fort Lauderdale game, you were going to win that regardless. You had the talent. The thing about Fort Lauderdale is if you're defensively sturdy and don't do mistakes, you can win that match. Unlike some teams, we'll talk about that game as also. But against Greenville, yeah, you're right, Kyle. Like, why rest Hurst? Why rest these other key players where you know, like, all right, Chattanooga's granted they've won, but they're dropping momentum. We could probably clinch up the 1 seed. Let's go ahead and do it. Because now it's like, now if you're in Omaha, you're having to go against North Carolina FC. And not saying, is it the easiest game for being these guys?
Probably.
Yes. I mean, yeah. But you don't want to wait on that. Go in and beat Greenville. And also, like, is El Pettico. There's a whole, like, intense derby there. I don't know.
Wait, we don't have Union Omaha.
Y'all play Union Omaha this weekend?
Nope.
Am I bugging?
Oh, damn. Yes. I'm
pretty sure.
I was about to say.
I was thinking of the following game, the South Georgia, and I was like, no, we don't.
No. But yeah, like that's all. But J Mims' press conferences are heated. Like, he's willing to throw any and everyone under the bus.
Except himself. Because it was probably his starting 11 decision that caught that. It was basically the starting 11 he decided to throw out there that brought the most questions out of me.
Yeah. And this is the other thing, too. Like, I totally forgot they had Firmino as a striker because I haven't seen him play.
He hasn't really done much since like that. Ever since that goal he scored at the beginning of the season against Greenville, like he started pretty well and then he just disappeared.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Moving on, we move on to Sunday. My Richmond Kickers probably had the biggest upset of the weekend. We went to North Texas and won. What is this? What is this universe we're living in? Richmond wins 2-1 off of Zaka Moran's thumper from 35 yards out. The only reason why I know that is because we were playing on a football field. And also, Ivan's header in stoppage time give us a 2-1 win over North Texas. Richmond becomes the first team this season to beat North Texas after being down a goal. And also, we're the second team to beat them in North Texas after Chattanooga. I believe so. So, yes. Also, that makes us 4 points clear of the playoff line because I'm not going to lie. A month ago, I was ready to be like, everyone, half the season, half the team, half the owners.
We have switched
Burn it
spots.
all.
We have switched spots.
We have.
I've been
my friend.
consistently low.
I was
You
in
think
the
even
okay. You know
Kim
what?
the
These
whole
draws
year.
won't continue. That's fine. They'll not. These draws will turn into wins. They got all these games in hand, and now I'm like,
Oh,
all right, fucking, let's get through Saturday and call it.
So, Kyle, let me ask you this. Now. We're gonna take a pause, going through the rest of it. We're gonna finish those up. But, would you want Woj back?
come on.
You know, I'm starting to
The
think.
fact that you were struggling with it is hilarious.
I mean, at this rate, I don't know who you could put at striker that's going to score a goal. Probably not. I still would lean towards no.
Let's see. How many goals has Woj scored so far?
What was Chicago? Like what, 2 or 3?
He scored 3. More than he scored with y'all last year.
I'm pretty sure he scored like 3 goals last year as well. So
No, he did. Well, he had 3 goals already in 6 last games.
that's decent. No, I'm still no, because we don't put in crosses that would that's the one thing he would be great at, is being like that target dude, and we don't put in crosses that are like, no, we need someone that can get past the last defender, that can just run right past him and you just put a through ball in.
Well, I mean, y'all did put crosses into him. He just missed them 40 yards off his head.
So no, I'm still saying no.
Christo? Is that you?
No. Don't you bring up that name. That man scored a half-yard volley thinking he was the beach soccer. No, he's not involved in this conversation. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
But anyway, back to Richmond, and that was an impressive win. It looked dicey. It looked dicey when North Texas got their goal. That dude just ran right. Like, it was like handing it off to a running back, and he just ran to a touchdown.
Sorry. I went back and looked at that goal that North Texas scored. Like, if our foot it was a half a size bigger, he clears it. He truly cleared it. But don't get me wrong, like, North Texas was penetrating the hell out of us. Like, Jalen had a clearance saved off the line. Kara had a couple of saves. Like, it reminded me of bad Richmond. I was like, oh, like, all right, just gonna take this dub, move on to Saturday. It is what it is. I was ready to have the Nick Saban press conference, like, on the Saturday. I mean, no, Bill Belichick, we're on the forward. There's nothing to say here. But no, I mean, that was exciting.
All right.
Moving into the second half, I mean, he brought Olex on, took Matt out, and the transition offense got a lot quicker. But it took the 81st minute to score. I don't really care anymore because we won in North Texas. And for the first time ever, I've done the double off North Texas. That in itself should be a trophy.
But did you get Pepe's autograph? We asked when they played us here, and nobody would give it to me. Seth tried so hard. Seth tried so hard to get Pepe's autograph, and it just didn't work out.
No, you're not getting Pepe's autograph. The time to get that was 2019. After that, that man ready to go to Bayern. Okay,
And at that point, he still probably wouldn't have done it.
He probably wouldn't have. But he's getting ready to go to Bayern. All right. Next, we move on to possibly the vibes game of the year. The game that, if you want to show someone the wackiness, the craziness of USL League One, you show them this game. You don't give them any context. You just say, watch it. Here's a blunt. Here's a cup of Henny. Enjoy yourself. You come back in 2 hours and they look at you like, what the fuck is this? Cal,
It's D3.
take us through this game. I'll leave it to y'all.
Bruh, how do you even start?
For background context, what was it? Fort Lauderdale lost to Union Omaha last week, and South Georgia should have bet against Union Omaha. Both of them gave up 4 goals. First of all, I know it was the week before that, but South Georgia, your last ever game in that stadium, I need a little bit more than you giving up 4 goals to Union Omaha.
made us look bad. Like we were thinking, this is the narrative. We thought the narrative was going to give them the W.
Right.
Y'all were so confident.
I was,
man, and I've been riding South Georgia all year. I was like, damn, this ain't shit. But going into this game, so pretty much both teams had to win because due to points and how the schedule is kind of coming out of the year, if a draw does even neither team any good. Like a draw is almost like a loss at this point.
Yeah,
it doesn't hurt South Georgia as much because they still they have a couple of games left. Fort Lauderdale hurts a little bit more because they have less points. A loss, you're effectively done. And this game was FIFA on pro mode on like ecstasy. Like I think around the 50th minute there was no midfield.
This game was the definition of no defense, just vibes.
Yep.
Because you had one goal in this like before 20 minutes. Cool. But then they tied up off of a dumb header, like a free header. So Tormenta went up first, then Fort Lauderdale equalized. I'm just like watching the highlights alone was enough to like make sure you understood the craziness of it. And then you get a PK call in the first 40 seconds of the second half.
And
that was a blatant. I'm surprised they called it because that was so blatant. I was thinking they're not going to call it because these refs aren't going to. No, these refs are.
They only gave him a yellow. They only gave him a yellow.
And that was the catch. I was like, oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, that's why you gave the penalty. You're giving him a yellow. Okay, should be a red.
But also, so then Georgia went up in goals, but then down a man. I was like, what is this? What? What the fuck?
And then they went up when they were down to 10. They went up in the 70th minute.
Yep.
4-3.
Well, first, Fort Lauderdale equalizes off really bad defending, and then
the
Fort
red
Lauderdale,
card happens, or the second yellow.
Yeah. That was in like the 50th. Yep. And then
Fort Lauderdale had like 2 minutes later.
Yeah, he chips the keeper. Okay. We just out here not playing defense. It's fine. And then somehow South Georgia ties it 3-3. Doesn't make any sense with another chip. I'm like, wow, what is happening?
No. And the thing about it was, like at halftime, because this game was going on at the same time as Richmond North Texas game, it was like 1-1. So I was like, all right, I'll check him in. Maybe this game in 2-1, maybe like 3-1. All of a sudden, I get an alert on my phone. It was like, yo, it's a close game, 3-3. I'm like, what the fuck has happened? What is going on here?
Hold on. Because it's not even over. Because South Georgia is down a man, go up 4-3.
And this is what I'm thinking. Okay. All right. That's it. You gotta park the bus. You just gotta take this, park the bus. You need to go full on Greenville, Jose, 12 men, 11 men behind this ball. No, don't even try to counter. Just launch it back. Yeet it as far as you can. Do not try anything else. You have the lead.
Pull a hamstring and just kick it in as far as you can.
Nope.
You attempt to kick that to the panhandle. Like, do not bother taking it.
That kick it to the panhandle.
Well, they did not do that because here I was about to call him Miami. Goddamn. Fort Lauderdale, 4-4 off a corner kick of a free header. Free. He could have read Beckham's novel and then came back and scored that header. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, it was. Like,
game ends 4-4.
And for real, like, once again, a draw neither team either good. And you can just tell after the final whistle, each team just looking at each other like.
No, because they each went, fuck me, no, fuck you.
I'll shoot myself in the toe. No, I'm going to shoot myself in the toe.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Just all the self-sabotaging you can do.
if there's any game that describes USL League One this year, is this game. Like, this is the game.
I'm just laughing at. I'm looking at the heat map of both teams, and it's just red. It's just red with some like everything is red except like the two like over by one of the corners, and there's a little bit there, but otherwise it's just red, fucking red, nothing else.
So how do you talk to your team after this game? Be like, guys, I'm proud of y'all. We scored 4, but we gave up 4.
That conversation looks like it's like a wash. It's like we running for every goal you gave up, but we scored 4. Yeah, but you were down a man and you gave up a goal in the 89th minute. Like, none of that game made any sense to me.
Pablo Yar is like, what the fuck did I do wrong? Like, why did I didn't deserve this.
Yo, I feel so bad for that man because that man get the most disrespectful goals scored against him every year. And I don't know what he has done to piss people off. Because 2019, the game against Richmond, he got chipped by Gallardo. Dennis Chen scored 2 goals against him. And then Gallardo once again dribbled through 6 men. I think last year he got chipped, I think, twice. And then this year, I don't know who he pissed off, but he pissed somebody off.
He pissed someone off, yes.
He pissed someone off. But, hey, once again, Micheletto scores. Build the statue, Tormento. Build the statue. It's about time.
It's pretty simple.
Build the statue. All right. Moving on to Tuesday. Kyle, you okay?
Nope. Nope.
Did you talk to your therapist about this, Kyle?
Nope. Seeing him next week.
What did Jim Beam have to say?
On Tuesday, Revs 2 comprehensively took it to Fort Madison. Like, Kyle, you were talking about it before, my man. You were saying, like, against Richmond, they just didn't seem like they wanted to be there. They seemed like
they had 0 shots on target.
Yeah, that's true.
Zero shots on target. Like, you have to. That is pure incompetence. Like, you to not have 1 shot on target.
Kyle, you want the main camera? You want the main camera, Kyle?
Sure. Let's go ahead with
folks.
This.
It's that time. It's main camera.
I don't know how you go into a big rivalry game. You're in a must win. You have just lost previously, and you can't get 1 shot on target. And the goal that you allow was just a clusterfuck of everything. So, okay, fine. They looked like they didn't want to be there. And then you go into the next week. Okay, you need 4 points out of these next 2 games to have a chance at the playoffs. You allow another early goal off of a back heel, which, okay, fucking great. But at least they tried. They did try, and they did actually put in the effort and had shots on target. And they just kept missing every single shot and could not score a goal. And now it is 3 matches in a row. They have not scored and will have lost 1-0. And I think the last goal they scored was the Greenville match a long-ass time ago. I don't even know the date. And your last win was the last Henny Derby Madison, which was over a month ago. And now you have 2 more road games, and you still have 2 games against USL. Let's see, you have Richmond, then Omaha on the road. Then you got Tucson, and then Chattanooga. I'm not saying I'm booking playoff tickets for this team, but unless a miracle happens, yeah, you got to win this week. And I don't know, given the history of the Henny Derby, if you don't get that first goal, you're not winning. And I don't fucking know. Like, at this point, like, let's just see what happens Saturday. And depending how Saturday goes, will give me I will continue to still care about the team and watch matches, but it's going to be, at least I know the season's over at that point. Yeah, it's great.
That was really great. You should.
This is why this was the perfect match to explain why this team is last in goals scored, last in expected goals, and last in conversion rate. That match against Revs 2.
It's funny that the person that came up with our vibes and chaos predictions, his team is doing that literally on the team. It's chaos in
There
the
are-
back and vibes up front, baby.
There are no vibes.
We just here.
We just here. We here for a good time.
You know what? The defense is doing enough.
So
Only allowing one goal.
Turbo looks dead. Turbo looks like he looked old.
Yeah.
That man put his hand on his hip and was like, "Bro, I should have
The
never
fuck do I
came
have
back."
to do with this player?
I know that man is walking around the locker room with ice bags. I know he is.
Probably.
That man's like, I could be more as an accountant fucking around with this shit. Goddamn fucking flamingos and shit.
Oh my god.
This is just a struggle. This is, yeah.
I
And the solution is really fucking simple. Just score some goals. That's it. Like, if you can score a goal, at least you could maybe get another draw. I don't know.
You'd rather have the draws back?
You know, I don't fucking know anymore. Like, draws don't help either at this point.
And the crazy thing is like Aaron Malloy is like the best player on the field, which is weird. Aaron Malloy is like the best player on the field.
Aaron Malloy is fucking great. Like, I don't want to know what this team would be like without him. Yeah.
So, do you think your boy's in a hot seat?
I have said if they end this season without a win in these final 4 games, it'd be really hard to see him come back. I think he'll get the benefit of the doubt because we saw what happened in May and June, and that might be enough to keep him there at least for the next half season. But like, let's just say this: if he gets 4 points in his last 4 games, I think he's fine.
Really?
Yes. I'm looking at it through what the club will do. If he gets 4 points in his last 4 games, so basically get a win and a draw somewhere, I could see him staying. Because like I said, we saw what happened in May and June. That can convince them to say, you know what? Shit happened. Who knows? Some of those games that were draws turned into wins. The Fort Lauderdale shit show that the refs decided to put 3 minutes of stoppage time doesn't happen. That's another 2 points. Maybe it was just a weird season. And some of the guys were his picks. Some of them they had signed and re-signed before he came in. I don't know. I can just see that happening. I would say if you lose these last 4 games, that's really hard to come back from.
I mean, let's see. Who Fort has played these last 4? I'm pulling it up right now.
They play Richmond, then Richmond and Omaha on the road, then home against Tucson, then home against Chattanooga.
And probably the only game my favorite are in is Tucson.
Yeah, we'll see how they are by that point.
Tucson?
Yeah, because there's a possibility that game can either be Tucson playing for a playoff spot or both of y'all just dubbing it.
Yeah.
And because
like I said, I still think he will be here next year and get at least half a season.
I will say this:
ambitious.
What you do not want is to play against Junior Omaha and they have to clinch.
Yeah, and that's and it's going to be on short rest.
Yeah, you don't want that. That will suck. All right, well, enough of Kyle crying. We move on to the game that happened yesterday and the happy times. Homie.
Yo.
Yeah,
you want the full camera?
Nah. We on full vibe mode right now. I don't know how they did it.
Y'all just here.
We just here so we don't get fined. I don't know how they did it. I guess late night is best for them.
10 o'clock, man. Boo. It's like HBO After Dark. You never know what you're going to see.
I was already being disappointed by the USA. And then they pulled it out. And I was like, okay. But then the Courage lost. And I was like, you know what? Soccer ain't for me today.
And then here goes her third team. The team that she's like, nah.
Well, I was driving home during like the first half of this game. So all I got was the alert that there was a red card. And I was like, well, fuck, how did we get a red card? And I was like, no, actually, that's the other team. Okay. So I went back and watched like the game. I don't know. I saw the penalty. I didn't get to see Pearson's goal. The penalty was dumb. I just want y'all to know. That was unnecessary. It was a dumb tackle. He shouldn't have made it. Also, I don't know how the ref calls that when he was literally at half field, but whatever.
You got supervision, man. He can see it.
I guess.
Here.
I was like, I'm like, he blowing that whistle, and that's a long run from the whistle to when I see him. Good 15 seconds.
And he was low key out of breath. Like he ran up. He was like,
penalty. I was like, okay, sure. And somehow we didn't concede, and we played a full 90 minutes, and I was just as shocked as y'all. Just like,
So I watched this game at halftime because once again I was like, it's Tucson, North Carolina. North Carolina's gonna let me down. And then I saw the red, so I watched the second half. And then I saw the goals. I was like, oh, North Carolina, y'all. Look, I know Mrs. is young. How much y'all want for that boy? Because I'm losing Bolaños next year. How much y'all want for him?
No.
What you mean, no?
Nah.
What you mean, no? Y'all out here going full rebuild.
Nah.
So, okay, would you rather him go to Charlotte FC for, like, play for them or come to Richmond and still be in the league?
No. So, I think Missy stays for, like, another year. And then...
okay, look, I'll give you $10,000 plus 20% on the transfer fee.
That's a terrible deal.
I sold Gallardo for $7. That's a great deal.
I mean, we sold the goalkeeper for 40.
Exactly. That's a great deal.
I need at least 6 figures.
What?
What?
What league do you think we in?
Em out here bullshit. I don't know what league she think this is. 6 figures.
6 figures.
Excuse me. No, ma'am.
What kind of Bobby Bonilla nonsense you trying to pull over here?
What? 6 figures?
It can be low 6.
The highest ever transfer was for a goalie for $40,000, and that was in 2019.
So what? So okay. So
there was a pandemic,
right? First and foremost. So if you sell me a message for 6 figures, how much Terzaghi going for?
A mil.
You give him mid.
How
you
much?
Give him mid. You give him mid.
Mid what?
Mid 6.
Mid. Out your goddamn mind. Out your goddamn mind.
No, he's at least worth like 50, 55. Misic, not Misic. JT, absolutely as well.
For Misic, I'll give you 25 and half of the future transfer.
No. 38 at least.
I mean, Matt is right. He's a Philly player, so he's going to leave y'all anyway. I'll get him for free.
I forgot we were alone. I
Thank
forgot
you,
we were
Matt.
alone.
I'm out here trying to hang on and whatnot. Never mind, forget this.
I was going to say, why are you doing this?
Totally forgot about that. I'm still talking the fact you said bitches for
6 figures. He got that. He got that MLS money behind him. 6 figures.
Hell no. Hell no. I'll be damned.
Granted, I didn't know that at the time. Granted, I didn't know that when I made the deal. But he got MLS money behind him.
No. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So with this, which y'all win, there is still a possibility that, granted, if y'all win out, and I think the goal difference has to be like heavily skewed in y'all favor, y'all don't finish bottom of the table. Any chance of that happening?
Wins are the first tiebreaker. Goal difference is second.
Y'all still no points because they have to be even on points.
Well, yeah, if they're even on points, and then wins are the first tiebreaker.
So let's see. North Carolina got Union Omaha Tormenta Triumph. Can y'all get 9 points? Can y'all end the year on 31 points?
No.
How many points y'all ending the year with?
What
Out of
are we
those
at
3
right now?
games.
Oh, out of those 3 games? The only game.
Play.
Let me go crying now.
I am gonna do that after this.
That's my roommate. I'm sorry. I think the only game we realistically can get points from is South Georgia, whether it's 1 or 3. Honestly, and it depends on what Union have to do and what Greenville have to do in terms of like resting players. We may be able to get a point out of Greenville if they're trying to rest players for like the playoffs, which it looks like they're going to make. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
I was real close there for a second.
You was like hella close, and it was getting scary. It was low key like,
yeah, so a couple people shaking a little bit.
Gio was like, "Hey, she gotta go. No, we making it.
First of all, never out of pocket. Straight facts only.
What? You wanted 6 figures.
First that, then like the first ever show, we were like, "Oh, what's your hot take? Greenville not making the playoffs." Excuse me, what? Like, it was like, oh, okay, all right. This is that kind of show. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, before we go into this week's games, is a lot of make and break stuff. Kyle, you got it all. You got the power rankings pulled up, my friend?
Not yet, but I can do that. Give me a minute. I have the playoff projection thing pulled up.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about that. Playoff projection. We already know Union Omaha's clinch. Chattanooga's clinch. I think Union can win. They can clinch the number 1 seed this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. If not, I really hope they don't. That way, the Union Ford Madison game is like on steroids.
Okay, this hasn't been updated because it still says that Chattanooga has a clinch, so that's not helpful. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get the power rankings, which apparently some people are not happy with. I
Really?
saw some of the tweets. Some of y'all weren't happy with it.
Ooh. I have not seen this.
All right. Are you ready?
All right, Kyle. Go
from the bottom. 12th, North Carolina. This was before the Tucson match, by the way. So North Carolina's at 12th. Ford Madison is at 11th. Fort Lauderdale, 10. South Georgia, 9. North Texas dropped 4 spots to 8. Tucson dropped to 7. Revs 2 dropped to 6, dropping 4 spots from when they were number 2. Toronto FC2 moved up 3, up to 5. Chattanooga dropped 2 spots at 4. Union Omaha dropped 2 spots down to 3. Richmond going up 4 spots, the biggest mover up in the week, to 2nd, and Greenville takes the top spot.
What the fuck?
I mean,
I can't argue. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I saw Ford Madison down there. I was like, yeah, that seems fair. Yeah, okay.
I mean, I'm ignoring 12. Like, I'm just looking at
like 12 and 11. I was like, yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah, I mean,
I am a big proponent of if a team beats you, they have every right to jump ahead of you. And Greenville beat Omaha, so they can jump up ahead of Omaha. Richmond moving up 4 spots, I think was the big. I think that was the. I feel like Union Omaha Richmond was the big talking point.
I mean, Revs dropping down as far as they did as well.
Which, yeah, that's true because they had a win.
Yeah, that is weird.
Wait, no, they had
I think this was before They beat y'all.
Yeah.
It was.
I
But
think
it was
they came
only
out
a
No, it was
1-0
after they beat
loss.
us. It was after they beat us, but before. So it was only the Toronto game to consider, and then they lost that one. That's why.
So I'm not going to be biased here. I understand why they moved us up 4, but I don't agree with it. Because I mean, you look at it.
They factored in the winning streak.
Yeah,
but the winning streak has been it hasn't like we dominated those matches.
No,
You know?
but I think they factored in winning 4 matches in a row. Why the big boost and winning in North Texas? Yeah, I probably would have Richmond 3rd and Omaha 2nd, but I'm not going to argue with Richmond being 2nd.
Mm-hmm. I mean, once again, it's the power rankings. We could draw against y'all and drop 4, and then Murray's going to be like, well, Richmond sucks again. Cash that check. I love Murray. Oh, ooh. Oh, they hurt.
Oh, you're seeing the reaction.
Woo.
I told you.
Woo. Hey, you Omaha fans, y'all need some therapy. It's okay. Like, y'all
join me.
The number 1 seed, and y'all
join me.
Right. That's what we need to have. We need to have a USL League One like therapy session. Maybe we'll talk about that on our last week, like which each club need to go in for therapy for, because Mims. Look, we already talked about Mims and his therapist. The fans, hell, woo, it'd be all right. Greenville fans is over here just snickering and laughing. That's kind of petty, but I respect it. That's what the whole derby is named out, Pettico.
You have to be petty. This is the petty derby.
Big
you
man.
have to be petty.
I love it. I love it. It's great.
Yeah,
none of this makes sense.
Look, all I'm saying is all the shit talking I was going back and forth. Someone had to win. Someone had to win. Because if that had been a draw again, I would have been pissed.
I mean,
because we had the same shit talking.
Right though.
He is right. He
is right.
Look, when they got Nebraska football, hey,
look, we're not talking about college football either.
Son, hey, y'all gotta let Scott Frost go. That man gotta go. That man about to turn Nebraska into FSU, and FSU is hot trash. Hot trash. I had to delete my tweet after that Notre Dame game. I was like, oh yeah, I can see Florida State get ranked. Next week they get busted by Jackson State. I was like, nope, they gotta go. They gotta go.
Yeah, no.
Oh God.
That's Nebraska football is a tire fire. Ever since they moved to the Big Ten, it's been a mess, and I've been enjoying it, but
yeah, it's been trash.
That's another Madison team that's disappointing.
Oh, look at that. Is it a theme?
It's a theme in 2021.
Damn.
The Badgers suck. It's fine. They can't. The Badgers offense sucks. Damn. But they shut out Illinois.
I ain't even gonna pay attention to that shit. They said Illinois like they was a big team. No, sir.
I need one win. Okay, I needed something good.
No. I had to stop for a second because he said Illinois. I was like,
"Look, Brewers out the playoffs." You know,
we talking basketball?
No, that was baseball. Basketball starts.
Cut your own mic off.
No, when he said Illinois.
No,
when they beat Wisconsin.
I thought you were asking about basketball for the Brewers, and I was about to be like, boy.
No.
I need to find my wins when I can.
Well, just because y'all out here beating a bad Illinois team doesn't mean
it's a win. Damn it! I've not experienced wins lately.
Yo, I swear, a scoring cow is the funniest cow ever.
Let me enjoy my wins. All right.
You and Matt enjoy your wins against a bad Illinois. Okay.
It's a win. Damn it.
It's a win. It's a win.
There you go. All right, moving on for the power rankings. We have what's next? We
doing the pick'em?
Yeah, let's.
I have that pulled up.
All right. Let us know, Kyle. What's the pick'ems looking like?
So the first one is the Henny Derby.
I don't
Murray's
know how
got
everyone
Richmond.
voted.
Josh picked a draw, and you obviously picked a Richmond win. Do you want me to go through all of them, or are we just going one by one?
We can go through all of them. That's fine.
Okay. Next one is Greenville and Revs 2. Murray and Josh picked Greenville. You picked a draw. And then everyone had this as their lock of the week for some reason. Tucson against Tormenta. Murray and Josh picked Tucson, and you picked Tormenta.
You riding that Tormenta train hard.
I am.
And it was a lock. And it's a lock. Also, Murray has tied you on points.
Yeah, I know. Damn. Look, the only reason why I'm riding Tormenta is because I know that game's going to be chaos. Either Micheletto gets a hat trick or Tucson's getting 2 red cards. It's going to balance itself out. Either way.
Yeah. So those are the pick'em matches this week.
And also, what we got League One Player of the Month is Damian Vader. You Omaha fans are happy about that. They're not burning everyone at the stake. Zaka Moran won Goal of the Week, as he should. And also John Perlman.
Yeah.
I had to figure that out for a second. Won Coach of the Month, but the league might want to renege that after what's been going on. It's not been pretty there, folks.
Hey, that was for September. As we've seen, winning Coach of the Month does not do well for you the following months.
Son, winning Coach of the Month or Player of the Week, avoid it like the plague. Like, if they come to you and be like, hey, you're Coach of the Month, just tell them, no, I suck. No bueno. No mas.
There's nothing good that comes out of it.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, that's fair.
I think Player of the Week has a losing record. Whoever wins it, their team loses the next week. It was like for a while, like 6 to 7 weeks. I was like, oh, this is not good.
No, we won because Bradford won Coach of the Month, and then we literally lost every game in July.
I think Carl Craig won Coach of the Month for May and June, and then lost a lot in July as well. I gotta figure out who won Coach of the Month each month now. Hold on.
Well,
you guys go ahead.
Didn't win it, and he was losing games, so I don't know. Yep. All right.
I'm gonna do some research. You guys go ahead.
All right. Well, Kyle does his research. We're gonna move on to this week's slate of games. We're gonna save the Henry Derby for last because that's the one that everyone wants to talk about. We'll save that for last. We're starting off 7:00 Eastern time. We got Chattanooga versus Toronto FC. Toronto has to come to the States. They play a Chattanooga team. And Chattanooga needs to win because if you win, you put another finger on locking up that bye. Does Chattanooga have what it takes? Because let's be real, a loss here effectively kind of hurts Toronto's playoff chances. I don't know. They won't be eliminated, but it puts a string of hold on it. Who do we have in this game, guys? What are we going?
I'm going to say a 2-0 Chattanooga win.
I was going to go 1-0 Chattanooga.
Okay. I'm going to go Chattanooga, but I'm going to go 3 now. I think Chattanooga goes guns blazing, I think. I don't know if this is their last home game. I'm not sure. Let me see real quick before I say this. This is their last home game. And Richmond and Chattanooga are both tied to see who has the better home record. I low-key want Richmond to have it, but I don't really care as long as we're in the playoffs and we have a home playoff game. That's great. But I think they've been so dominant at home. They've been so strong at home. Obleta's arguably been coach of the year. I think Chattanooga has a strong performance against Toronto. And I kind of think more or less, I think Toronto's kind of done after this. I mean, because they got Fort Lauderdale and Revs 2 home to MLS 2 sides. I think their playoff chances are kind of done after this week. All right. Moving on to the next game. What we got Greenville at home versus Revs 2. Who do we have in this game, y'all? Who do we got?
Greenville 1-0.
Rebs 2-1.
Ooh. I'm gonna go draw here. I'm gonna go draw. I don't know. I feel like both teams kind of balance themselves out. What was that face for, Kyle?
I'm already looking at April, May. Carl Craig won Coach of the Month, and then the month of June, he had 1 win in 6 games. So we're off to a good start.
Damn. All right. Next up, we got Union Omaha, aka the the trash talkers of USL League One, playing against Ev's beloved North Carolina FC. What do we have in this game?
I'm gonna go 1-1 draw.
Okay. What has you going
3-1.
I gotta ask. What has you going with the 1-1 draw?
I think Union has to come out strong, but they're also going to make some early subs because they're trying to A, save themselves for the playoffs, and B, it's a short week. So I think maybe finally Cristo comes on as a super sub and does what he's supposed to do.
Now, if Mystic scores, I'll pay you that 50,000. Okay.
Whoa, we said 6 figures. Wait a minute.
You said 6, which was insane. I don't want you to think anyone's paying 6. Okay. 50,000. All right. Not 6. I'm gonna go Union, but I think it's gonna be tight. I think it's like 1-0. Because I think they're gonna be trying to rotate, save up, get ready. Because they do have four Madison on Wednesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on Wednesday, and then they play Richmond on Saturday. I'm hoping by Saturday, by then, they are clinched, they're done. We get them kind of on a short week, and then we can move on with the rest of our lives. 10 o'clock, late game, out in the desert. FC Tucson versus Tormenta. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this is my vibes / chaos pick of the week.
Tucson versus Georgia?
Oh, yeah.
Chaos, yeah. My vibes is going to be Henny, but
it's absolutely chaotic. You're gonna put these two teams out west late night, chaos.
Look, because Tormenta need to win to stay in the playoff race. Anything less than that, they're done. They can't do what they did last week. They need to win. Tucson right now has lost 2 straight games, 0-2 at home. You do that for a 3rd straight week in a row, you can cut playoffs out. I don't see how y'all not picking this as the vibe and chaos because you know it's going to be insane.
Because I won't remember this night because there will be Henny. So it's just going to be, I know it's going to be chaos, and I know that Richmond and Forward are going to be the vibes. So, I mean, I definitely agree.
Actually, I am changing my chaos. I'm going to give this vibes. I'm changing my chaos.
To what?
We'll get to it.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, okay.
I see what you want.
I see it now. Never mind.
Sunday, Fort Lauderdale, North Texas.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Can I have 2 chaos and no vibes?
Nah, you know what? This is gonna be my vibes. This is my vibes game. The reason why
It's gonna be fucking chaotic. I'm gonna love it.
The last 3 games between these teams, 4-2, 3-0, 3-2. That goes after the 70th minute. Huh?
It's supposed to mellow out now? You just gave me like 3 wild ass scores.
Oh no, it's not gonna mellow out. I'm saying this is the game where you sit back, you already a little buzzed, enjoy yourself because it's going to be chaos. They're going to score a bunch of goals. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a high.
You mean hungover? Y'all going to be hungover?
Of course, Kyle.
I might also. We'll see.
Yeah, that's a good pick, Kyle. For chaos.
Yeah, that is going to be chaotic. I thought I was going to make, and then I saw that I was like, no, these two teams, and they're both desperate, and they both can't defend. and there's going to be a red card. Yeah, this is gonna be chaotic.
Just one red card?
We'll put this question out on
two.
Twitter.
No, there's gonna be one red card and like 6 or 7 yellows.
We'll put this question out on Twitter. But what game has more red cards? FC Tucson versus Tormenta, or Fort Lauderdale versus North Texas?
It's definitely FC Tucson.
I'm going North Texas because they play physical. Let's say it's going to be that match.
It's going to be intense.
They're both sitting on 33 right now.
Right.
But Fort Lauderdale's already played one more match.
And with a draw, they're effectively out. Yeah. So they kind of need a win to have any hope. Now, if results go a certain way, then of course they're going to be out. But effectively, like Fort Lauderdale, I mean, they can still ruin somebody's. They can mess some stuff up. In the last game, last but not least, the game that everyone has been waiting for, the game that I told everyone to come to, the game that me and Kyle have been saying, like, if there's one Hitty Derby you need to go to, is this one. Because you missed one in 2019, you need to come to this one. 6:30, Richmond, Virginia, ESPN Plus. You got to remember that. Winner takes all. Richmond wins, they lock up a playoff spot. Madison wins, they keep their playoff hopes alive for another game. We're going to start off with you because you were the neutral party in this.
Yeah.
What is your prediction? How do you think this game is going to turn out?
My predictions. Well, let's see. So I really only watched 3 teams in USL League One. Mine, Richmond, and Ford.
We know.
Thank you.
We carry the research for this podcast.
I do my research occasionally.
You just admitted to only watching 3 teams.
And I hate to say it, Ford, but it's been a very slippery slope. And I think kickers come out of this with a 2-0 win.
Woo! The first 2-goal Hitty Derby. Mm-hmm. Woo! Okay. All right. Kyle, since you're the away team, I'll let you go first, my friend.
So despite I went on my solo cam. I am scorned. I'm going to listen to Adele after this. I've been burned. I've been hurt.
Is this your divorce album?
No, this is 21 album. Fuck it. 1-0 Ford Madison Hitty Derby win brings a trophy. I'm going to do one last stand. I can't pick against them in this game. Fuck it. 1-0 because it has to be a 1-0.
I just love the fact that Kyle just went full like Lee Carso. I'll never forget the moment he had Ugga. He was like, oh, the dog's ugly as shit. I was like, oh my God. Peter's gonna kill that man. All right, comes down to me, man. I think this game is not going to be a repeat of the game in Richmond. I think Fort Madison knows pretty much their season is on the line. They know this. Richmond knows this. Richmond knows that they can lock up a playoff spot. Richmond had to disappoint us last year when we were pretty much second in the table the entire year. Injury hurt us. We had poor form. We lost at home. Madison knows that pretty much they have to beat Richmond and Union Omaha in back-to-back games to even have a shot at the playoffs. Anything less than a win in those 2 games, you can count Fort Madison out. I think this is also Turbo's last hurrah. I think this might be Akira's last hurrah. Right now, I've been going back and forth between this. You know what? After you only live once. Give me Richmond 3-0. End me with 2 goals.
Damn.
I got Bolaños with another. Right off into the sunset.
He set that up like he was about to go
like a draw. I thought he was going to say a draw.
Definitely not. I'm going Richmond 3-0.
How he say my 2-0 prediction was out there and then come out with a 3-0 prediction? Shut your own mic off. I'm done with you.
The thing with the Henny Derby, here's the interesting fact. Each team, they've played 7 times. Each team has 3 wins, and they were 1-0 wins, and the 7th game was a 0-0 draw. This is as even as it could be out of like 2 teams, surprisingly. Despite the form, it's
Everything
been
off
even.
The field matches nothing on the field at all. Nothing matches. Nothing matches.
Yeah. But I finally did compile the stats for the Coach of the Month curse.
Wow.
What is it?
All right. So for April and May, Carl Craig won it. And in June, he had 6 games and had 1 win, as I mentioned earlier. In June, Jay Mims won the award. And in July, he had 4 games and only got 1 win. In July, John Bradford got it. And in 6 games, had 1 win. In August, Obleda got it, and in 5 games, he had 2 wins. And September's winner was Perlman, and he's already started off the month with a loss.
And I hate to say it, yo, if we win the Henny Derby and get another draw, I feel like they're going to give it to Swarovski, and he's going to fucking choke the playoffs. I'm like,
yep.
Fucking hate it.
So, yeah, Coach of the Month is cursed.
Kyle, I'm going to need you to toot that out, buddy.
I'll get to it. That's a lot of typing I have to do, so I'll get to it tomorrow.
Yeah, it works. Cal, anything else from you, my man?
Oh, God, actually, no, sorry. 2 games in September, and they both lost. Tucson did, and they're both 0-2. Anyway. Oh. So it's even worse.
That is worse. That is worse. All right, y'all. Anything else before we wrap up?
That new Super League. I don't know what's happening with that.
Oh, the USL Super League?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody knows.
It seems like it's doing. They seem to be doing the right things. They seem to not be fucking up, which is
as long as they don't fuck up like the NWSL. We don't need that.
I don't. Because it's not D1. Because Championship's D2.
Yeah, this league would be D2.
Yeah. And then
it seems like they're making the right decisions and making the right moves. I don't know what the plan is long term because they haven't even confirmed the team.
No.
Also, can we have some more teams in the Midwest and North for this for the W
Sir,
League?
we're still waiting for West Coast teams in USL League 1. They will get to it when they fucking get to it.
You got Northern Colorado, you got Fuego, you got Spokane. Finally,
we ain't seen a design yet for Spokane. Spokane is still like Portland to me. They don't exist.
They are on the expansion team, so it is at least there. Portland, I swear, is a made-up team. Oh, actually, we can talk about Lexington.
Oh, yeah, that just got announced.
I'm going to just say this. This is the only thing I'm going to say about Lexington. If they do not do a KFC night or have a KFC jersey, throw the whole fucking team in the trash. Throw the whole goddamn team in the trash.
Are they about to be sponsored by KFC?
They better be. Shit.
KFC and Henny.
You know what? Here's what I will say. If I don't see John Calipari, if I'm in an away day and I don't see John Calipari on the streets, I'm going to be mad.
John Calipari going to be walking around with a bunch of black boys like, hey, this is my team. You like him? You like him? Number one.
Oh, God. If they get sponsored by KFC, I will buy the jersey.
What's the over-under on how quick Union Omaha starts the derby with them?
They already did.
Probably. Let me check the Twitter. Let me check the announcement.
This is gonna be hilarious.
Said something.
So
this is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, we're not.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, that's what I will say. I better see John Calipari when I'm walking through the streets on an away day.
I just need. The only thing I really need is for the USA to stop fucking up so bad, and Greenville to lose a couple more games so that my prediction is right. That's all I got.
You know what? I'm proud of you. You are riding this out till the wheels fall off.
I am.
Okay, hold on. So Clay Winstead, shout out to him. He had a tweet that said, if Lexington Pro Soccer Team isn't called KFC, Kentucky Football Club, then we got a riot.
This is also true.
Kind of.
Ryan, I don't think it's going to be another bird level. They can only go with 2 animals. They can either go with thoroughbred Damn, no, it would be a bird. You have to go with a chicken.
Okay, Ryan.
I don't know. In the videos, I've seen horses, so I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Kentucky Derby themed. Like the first thing you see is horse.
Ryan, Omaha is mad because it's going to be another bird logo in the USL.
Yeah. Now this team's going to definitely be a horse. It's going to be a horse team.
Nah.
The video
now you
has
gotta
horses.
go bird. Look, you can't be a chicken team and not have a bird.
I don't care. Look, I just need a KFC night, and when they do the night, just let me know. I just need a KFC theme night. You can get rid of the dry ass biscuits, the trash ass green beans, the fucking Kraft mac and cheese. I just need the Colonel and the fried chicken. That's it. That's all I need. And some hot sauce. I don't give a fuck what's going on in the field. It can be 8 red cards. I don't give a damn. Just give me my plate, shut the hell up, get the fuck away from me. Let me eat my chicken in peace.
What about some popcorn chicken as well? Could we have some popcorn?
Oh yeah, exactly. Now the chicken sandwich, that can go in the trash. That is hot trash. I don't know what the fuck KFC was doing with that. Whoever came up with that idea.
What about the double decker?
That's a heart attack waiting to happen. Ain't no one trying to die. The chicken already greasy as fuck.
How soon before they make a drink similar to whatever the Omaha shit was?
Who's the Popeyes? Now we getting into some real discussion here. Matt said, "Who's the Popeyes team?"
And
then
Churches?
who's the Churches?
Richmond is Churches. We'll give you a heart attack quick as a bitch. We ain't nothing but grease. You know what you're getting with us. It's gonna be more grease than chicken. And the biscuit might fuck around and kill you. You might fuck around and die.
So if Richmond gets Churches and then North Carolina gets Bojangles, then Popeyes.
It gotta be Union Omaha. Because they'll put some money into a commercial. Nah, I take that back. Yeah, it's Ford Madison.
I was gonna say Omaha because it won't shut up about how good it is.
That's true.
I don't think it's Union though. I mean, while that statement is true, I don't think it's Union.
See, I was going for it because they will put in some money for marketing.
Yeah, I was going for it.
Gonna have a kit. Let's go.
Greenville Chick-fil-A?
No, Chattanooga.
Yeah. For various reasons. That is Chattanooga. Chattanooga for various reasons. That is
easily. I don't know what Greenville's gonna get, but
you can give Greenville Wendy's.
No, that's no.
That
Greenville's
Omaha is Wendy's.
There we go.
Okay.
Getting a little cocky, going a little bit too much online.
Oh yeah, because the Wendy's ad be going in.
Definitely Omaha.
That's true.
Greenville, we still got to think of one for Greenville. Checkers?
Do you have a Checkers in Greenville, Ryan?
No. Zaxby's.
He said Cookout. No, that's Zaxby's trash.
I've never had it, so I don't know.
Because Greenville basic. Greenville, now look, Greenville.
You know what you getting when you go to Cookout. You have the same tray every time.
Cookout has saved so many people in college.
Cookout you have a tray when you go to Cookout. You don't deviate from the tray. You know what you're doing. Only tastes good every time.
Don't eat it sober. You're gonna be on the shitter. Or you're gonna be on the shitter regardless.
Wait, Checkers is closed for good? Like, damn, that's because I know the one in Miami was still going strong, but
I mean, yeah.
Everybody got Zaxby's.
That is true. I like that.
No, Zaxby's is trash. You could put Zaxby's on levels with KFC. Well, I just had this chicken debate. I'm letting you know.
If you want Greenville to not make the playoffs, wouldn't Zaxby's be the chicken place you would want it to be?
Right. Yes, but
they dressed up really, really nice.
Fucking show, by the way.
Anything outside the tenders is trash.
I'm not going to disrespect Greenville that much. Like, they better than Zaxby's.
What you mean that much, girl? She started off week 1. Greenville ain't making the playoffs. And she talking about now trying to be polite.
Let's not forget the Lomas comments as well.
Hello. You tried it.
I can't believe we just had 3 black people talk about fried chicken places. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. God damn it. We got white
We
people
can't
laughing
start
at
on
it.
time. Now we're doing this.
We're the Dave Chappelle of U.S. soccer media.
Oh,
Whoa. Cut his mic
And with
off.
that said, everyone,
No.
have an excellent